When I left the Army in 2020, the world was in a mess, upside down. The pandemic just hit, and like a lot of folks, I was trying to figure out what was next. I wasn't looking for a job, I was just looking for something that felt like a mission. That's when a stranger invited me into a financial services world. It sounded promising. I remember telling God, all right, I'm not going to close it down. Let's see what happens. Quickly, I saw some cracks. There was no real training, no mentorship, just pressure to perform, pressure to produce. And when people didn't meet those goals, they were embarrassed publicly. Felt more like manipulation than leadership. So I kept searching. I found another group that focused on index universal life policy, and I thought, okay, this could be it. But honestly, those meetings felt more like pep rallies. And when I started asking questions, what I thought were good, thoughtful questions, I was told, uh, "You're trying to learn too much," and that really stuck with me. I'm, a former military leader, coach. If you're training, you're not preparing to win. I realize this industry brings in a lot of new agents each year, not to train them, but to get access to their family, friends. And when those relationships run dry, most agents leave. No real support, no real strategy, just turnover. Here's the thing. There are a lot of well-meaning people in this space who simply don't know what they don't know. That's when I found Doug Andrews, considered the godfather of index universal life policies. He teaches agents not just how to sell, but how to serve. And, how to structure these policies right and why doing it right matters. I studied under him, became a certified IUL specialist, and finally it all clicked. Today, I help people understand the principles of money so they can take back control, stop relying on the broken system, and build something that lasts for generations. Because no one taught us this thing in school. But it's not too late to learn. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let me ask you this question. No one ever asked me growing up. Do you know how long it will take to make your money double? Most people don't know. And it may be by design, uh, just maybe somebody missed that class. Hi, I'm Carla Debro, U.S. Army veteran, wealth specialist, and founder of the Debro Group. And what I'm about to share with you could completely change the way you look at money for the rest of your life. Because the truth is, the wealthy play by different rules. And it starts with one simple concept you never thought of, the rule of 72. Take the number 72 divided by the interest rate you're earning, and it tells you how many years it would take to double your money. Sounds simple, right? But here's where it gets kind of dangerous, really. If your money is sitting in a savings account earning, well, 1%, I think most of the time it's less than 1%. It takes 72 years for that money to double. And that's assuming no inflation, no taxes, and no unexpected life events. Now, let's contrast that with someone earning 8% or more. Their money doubles every 9 years. That means they're not just growing money, they are multiplying it. This is the secret sauce behind something even more powerful, compounding. Albert Einstein called compounding interest the eighth wonder of the world. Why? Because once it starts working for you, it never stops. But because most people never activate it the right way, not because they're lazy, not because they're bad at money. Number one, because they're never taught the importance of it, the powerfulness of it, and the things that trips up this powerful thing is taxes and taxes. You can't get the momentum because taxes slows down the powerfulness of compounding interest. As a veteran coach and now strategist, financial strategist, I've spent my life teaching people how to think strategically in high stakes situations. I've guided student athletes, soldiers, and now everyday people on how to build what I call multidimensional wealth, family, faith, freedom, and financial security. And it all starts by understanding money at its root.